Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm coming to you with first impressions of 3 cubes I recently got from TheCubicle.us. So these 3 cubes that I recently got were the YueXiao or YueXiao. I'm just gonna say YueXiao, I really don't know. Here's the Gans 356 version 2 and the Design Mayu 4x4. TheCubicle sent me these 2 and I ordered this one, the Gans 356 V2. Before I get into it, I'll show you they also sent me 2 stands as part of their stand deal for the month. So, you know, I'd quickly order something this month to get a hold of some of these stands. It's really cool. They like look different color depending how you look at it, so that's cool. And I really like the white one. It's nice. And of course they can stand your cubes really well. Like this. Any size of cubes works. Pretty much. Okay, so those are really cool. Of course the business card. So yeah, now let's start with the YueXiao. So these cubes I really haven't done anything to. Haven't put any lube in them or changed anything except the tensions I changed on the 4x4. But other than that, I haven't done anything to any of the other cubes. So there's some turning for you. So this cube really reminds me of a revamped MeiYu. There are really similarities. You can see the way it looks. I'm pretty sure Meiyus look like that too. Also the Gans look. It does have the same feel. As a MeiYu. The only difference I'd say is probably it's faster and doesn't really lock up much. I'm really liking it. I could definitely see some people using this as their main. It's actually, I think it would be a good beginner cube as it's like really controllable. Not gonna corner twist. That took a lot of effort. Definitely not gonna pop. That I had to individually take that out. Yeah, it's got a really nice feel. Good corner cutting. I'd say it's a good beginner's cube for sure. And for advanced solvers, it could be good if you like this feel. It's kind of clicky, I guess you could say. It's a little bit clicky. It's really not like anything other than the Ying series, Huanying, Liying, MeiYu, most of all. It's kind of like, might as well have added it to that series. It's really got the same, you know, edge. Well, the edges are different. I think that's the only difference. But the corners, really similar with that hollow thing. And then the centers are just basic circles like in the MeiYu. So it's quite similar, and you can see why by the mechanism. I'd say it's really good. For me, I don't know if it's going to be the cube for me after lubing it. But it is definitely up there with one of my best cubes. It could be really good for like when you need controlling, in blind or I don't know, blind. I'd say for sure that would be really nice. Maybe I'd use it for blind, because you definitely don't want like corner twists and like flimsiness. So yeah, it's a really solid. It's solid. It's definitely not flimsy. So I really enjoyed that. So that's really it for the YueXiao as far as I know. I'll probably get back to you with the review later on. And yeah, now here's the Gans 356 version 2. This cube is, of course, it's a revamped version 1. Now right now, these are probably like the exact same performance. Well, they feel different, but they're both just as good is what I mean. So once I lube this, I think it'll totally dominate. It's just a different feel. It's a lot more crunchy. This one I feel was a lot more smooth, or maybe that's just because I broke it in. I really don't know. It also feels like this one the V1 has softer plastic than the V2, but again, that could just be because breaking in. So again, this one really needs a review. I think it's gonna be my main, as the V1 was my main, so V2 is probably better. Like, I haven't really heard anyone say the V2 is worse. So this is awesome. I love it, love it. And, oh yeah, another thing, it's really not as flimsy at all. Not even close to as flimsy as the V1. I feel like they've made it more controllable. And also, I should mention for the V1, I think I had to do 2 mods to it. I loosened the corners quite a bit, the like corner bases, and I changed the center caps. So the fact that I had to do both of those things to this cube, and this one's already like on par with it, I couldn't even imagine like how much better the V2 would be if I didn't do that to the V1. So if you're gonna get a Gans, I'd really recommend this one. And although it's kind of expensive, it is such a good 3x3. Right now it's really good. But again, I don't really know yet, so we'll see with that. And lastly, we have the Kung's Design Mayu. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of good stuff to say about this one. It's really almost like if YueXiao, it's just a revamped YueXiao, that's what it is actually. It reminds me so much of a YueXiao. I can, like, when I turn it, I feel like there's a lot going on the inside. It's really clicky. Like, so many clicks are in there. That's like the YueXiao right there. And the middle layers are really smooth. That is so similar. And I saw why when I took it apart. This looks almost exactly like a YueXiao 4x4. Like, everything looks so similar to it. So that's really what it is. A revamped YueXiao, which I'm not a big fan of the YueXiao, so I'm probably going to be sticking with my Yusu. Maybe I'll come back with a review on this, whether it gets better or not. I'll let you know my final thoughts, but I'm pretty sure this is not going to end up being my main. I heard there's a Guansu or something, which is going to be good. Also, I heard that MeiYu, the first batch, which is this one, had like a bad plastic and they're fixing it. So you never know, it might just be the plastic or something. It's like a cheap YueXiao plastic type of thing, so that could be it. But yeah, it does have that YueXiao type turning. Corner cutting's all good and whatever. Oh, it's like a modded YueXiao. I should have probably said that. It's like a modded YueXiao because it does have that flooring mod and big holes there, so yeah. I mean, there's not much super different from a modded YueXiao though. Really does remind me of it, so if you didn't like that one, I wouldn't really recommend getting this. We'll see what people say, the ones that are getting like recent batches. We'll see what they think of that, but yeah, so that cube, not so sure how it's going to turn out. So just a final recap of these three. Gans 356 V2. It's a little expensive. I think it's in like the $20 range. I think the YueXiao is a lot less expensive. I think it's like 13. I don't remember. Maybe it was 16. I'm not really sure. But I know for sure this was less expensive. So Gans 356 V2 is probably going to end up my main. As far as, I don't know, it's just... I love the Gans. I don't know why. Something about them. It's just perfect for me. They're perfect. What I am is like a turner that... If you like loose cubes... let's see what else describes me. I like cubes that are kind of flimsy-ish. Although this one's not as flimsy. It's still kind of flimsy. This is really solid, though. I don't like that. It feels like almost bubbly. That's how solid it is. This is like, woo! It wants to move. I like those cubes. Yeah, this one... better than a Meiying. It's like a revamped Meiying. And I know a lot of people didn't mind the Meiying, so I don't mind this cube at all. I could probably get almost just as good times with it. Yeah, it's just a little bit too solid for me. And then this MeiYu, as I said, probably not going to turn out so well. But again, we will see for all these. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. You can get them from TheCubicle.us using my discount code INSANE for 5% off. So, that's it. Thanks for watching.